That's not good. I got it the wrong way. Well, hello again and welcome back. My name is Mike, and tonight we got another feature, Saturday night at the ballpark. Tonight we got the New York Mets hosting the Los Angeles Dodgers on May 30th, 1962. This is the first game since LA left New York, and this is their first game back home since then. So it's been 4 years. 4 years ago. The New York Mets on this day were 12-28. Los Angeles Dodgers were 32-15. Real world. Dodgers took the Mets 13-6 in this game. Tonight we got Koufax against Jay Hook. Koufax against Jay Hook. And we'll give you the lineups. I'm exhausted, guys. I'll be honest with you. I was in Manhattan tonight. I had to do a college. I brought the pizza truck to Manhattan. It was a total disaster getting there, getting home. And I'm going to try to get through this. Anyway, hi, Ron. I'm doing okay, buddy. Thank you. We just got back from Manhattan. We did a college. The college hired us. They had student parents looking at the school, so they hired 2 trucks, a Frankfurter truck, a hot dog truck rather, and they and us. So we were there for quite a while. You know, and being in Manhattan on a rainy night and bad weather, the traffic was just unbelievable getting through the Lincoln Tunnel. So just got home, I unwinded a little bit, and then I put everything together for this game. So let's get to it. I don't want to run this thing to 2 o'clock in the morning like I think I did last Saturday night, but the Dodgers, the 62 Dodgers come in with Maury Wills leading off. Batting second will be Jim Gilliam. Batting third, Willie Davis. Cleanup hitter will be Tommy Davis. Ron Fairley will be hitting 5th. Frank Howard will be hitting 6th. Rose Burrows 7th. Burright 8th. and Koufax will hit ninth. Defensively for the Mets, it's going to be left to right in the outfield. Mistake. It's going to be Frank Thomas, Hickman, and Christopher. Left, center, and right. At first base will be Gil Hodges, Montani at second, Chacon at short, and Cook at third. Taylor will be behind the plate, and Hook. Now there's a Hook and a Cook in this game, so I just want you to know that. So I guess that's it. The national anthem was played, and J Hook will be on the mound, and Maury Wills will lead it off. We're at the Polo Grounds for this one, and the ballpark numbers are for ballpark singles 1 to 3 for the lefties, 1 to 6 for the righties, and left-right for the diamond shots are going to be a diamond shot. It's going to be 20s. So anybody that hits a diamond shot with good power, they'll be leaving the ballpark. So let's get started. Maury Wells, 1962. He was batted .299, 6 homers, and 48 RBIs. And the pitch by Hook is going to be a 2-5. And that 2-5 from the righty is going to be a split. 1 to 8 is going to be a triple. And that is an 8, and that's going to be a triple. So it was a 2-5 on an 8. And that is a Maury Wells triple. And so that's the way this game gets started. Maury will be not held. They're going to play back, so they're going to probably give up the run naturally. Jim Gilliam, batted .270, 4 homers, 43 RBIs. Pitched by Jay, and that's going to be a 1-5, and that's going to be lifted to right field. And Joe Christopher is going to play it underneath. Now, there's a question mark on that one, so let's see. Gilliam's a 1 to 7. Maury Wells 1 to 17. The field is on. Christopher is 0, and a fly ball to right is a +2, so it's a 1 to 19. Don't even bother. It's a sacrifice fly. Sacrifice 9. So Gilliam gets the RBI. And I'm going to get that. Willie Davis. Willie comes in at .285 in 1962, 21 homers, 85 RBIs. And Jay Hook's pitch is going to be a 2-3 from the right side. That's a ground ball to the right side. Hodges is going to play it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. So he goes U3. So 2 outs, and here comes Tommy Davis. Tommy is the cleanup hitter, batting .346 in 1962. 27 homers, 153 in RBIs. And Jay Hook looks in, gets the sign by Taylor, the pitch. And it's going to be a 4-10 from the right side. 4-10 is lifted to left field. Thomas is circling. Oh my God. Thomas, 4-10 I said, right? Is moving towards the foul line, and he's going to make the catch, and the inning is over. 7. Okay, for the Dodgers, 1 run, 1 hit, no men left on. We played a half, Los Angeles won, and the Mets come to bat. 1-1. Sandy Koufax on the bump. Featured the 62 Dodgers against the 86 Mets. Sandy was on the mound that night last week. All right, for the Mets lineup, it's going to be Christopher leading it off, Chacon batting second. Cards are sticking. Cliff Hook will be batting third. Frank Thomas will bat fourth. Gil Hodges is going to go fifth. Hickman sixth. Montanilla seventh. Sammy Taylor eighth. And Jay Hook will bat ninth. Defensively for the Dodgers, from left to right in the outfield, Tommy Davis in left, Willie Davis in center, Harris in right field. From first to third, it's going to be Fairley, Burright, Gilliam, and Maury Wills at short. Roseboro behind the plate, and Koufax on the mound, of course. All right, Joe Christopher, he is a right-hand batter. In 1962, he batted .244, 6 homers, 32 RBIs. And pitch by Koufax is going to be a 4-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a split 1-2 on a double, fly ball the rest of the way. It's a 16. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, Willie Davis. 1 down. Batting second, shortstop Emilio Chacon. Chacon in 1962 batted .236, 2 homers, 27 RBIs. And he looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro, winds, and drops the ball. That's a ball. And delivers. And that's going to go 3-7 for Chacon from the left side. 3-7. That's going to be a walk. So Sandy does throw a lot of walks. I noticed that last week. And there's a base runner on. So Chacon comes in on a 15 on a jump from 2 to 6 and a 12. Koufax is a 0. Roseboro is a -2. The catcher is a -2. Let me write that down. Okay, so, and the hold is a -2, so that will be a 1-11 if he gets the jump. Cliff Hook, bunting is a D, hit and run is a D. They're gonna hold him on, so he'll drop that to a C. Lefty, let me see, weak power. Alright, we're going to swing away here. Alright, Koufax hooks in, gets the sign by Roseboro. Oh, Cook batted .222, 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Here comes a pitch by Sandy. That is going to be good. And that'll go down as a 1-8 left side, and it's popped up in the infield. Burright calling it at the edge of the outfield grass, and he makes the catch. And that's the second out for P. All right, so 2 down. And here comes Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas in 1962, he hit .266, 34 homers, 94 RBIs. Frank comes in on the right-hand side. Koufax looks in, Roseboro gives him the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-8. 5-8 righty, 5-8, and that's going to be our first X play of the game. It's to the second baseman, and the second baseman is a 234. 234. Okay, it's not saying that. Right side, 5-8. I got a next play. Hold on a second. We got a delay here. 5-8. That is correct. Okay. I got timeout, guys. Okay. No. All right. I'll undo it again. Didn't have something set up. All right, 5-8. Okay, now. All right, so Burr Wright's a 2 on a 34. Burr Wright, second baseman, 2 on a 34. He has to clear 1-2 in the range, and let's see what he gets. And that's going to be, what is that, a 6? So he clears that, and we add up an 11, and the second baseman does not have any errors, and that's going to be an out. So it goes 9-2, 9-11, and that'll do it. Ground ball to second, Burr Wright picks it up, fires to first, and the inning is over. For the Mets, no runs, no hits, 1 man left on, and we played 1 here at the Polo Grounds. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Mets nothing. We'll be right back. I said that again, huh? All right, Ron Fairley will lead it off for the Dodgers. Ron Fairley in 1962 hit 278. 278, 14 homers, 71 RBIs. Left-handed batter. And the pitch to Fairley goes 3-7. From the right side, 3-7 is going to be a ground ball to Montanier. And he grabs it, throws it to Hodges at first, and there is one out. 1 down, and here comes big Frank Howard. Frank Howard in 1962 hit 296, 31 homers, 119 RBIs. Jay Hooks looks in, gets the sign by Taylor, and the pitch is a 6-5. Right side, 6-5. Ground ball to the left side, and it's picked up by Chacon. He fires across the diamond to Hodges, and that's 2 down. So 2 quick outs for Jay Hook. Johnny Roseboro, the catcher, batted .249, 7 homers, 55 RBIs. And Jay Hook's pitch to Roseboro, it's a 2-7. 2-7 from the right side, and that's going to be lifted to center field. Jim Hickman is coming in, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it for the LA Dodgers. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Mets. We played 1.5 here at the Polo Grounds. It's Los Angeles 1, New York nothing. We'll be coming back real soon. 1.5. All right, bottom of the second we go. Gil Hodges will lead it off here for the Mets. Gil batted .252, 9 homers and 17. There's a 9. I can't read my chinky writing. Doesn't matter. I could do this. It is 9 homers. 9 homers and 17 RBIs. Gil is batting from the right side. Sandy Koufax looks in, gets the sign by Roseboro, and that goes 2-5. 2-5 from the left side. It's going to be a ground ball to Wills at short. He fires across the diamond to Ron Fairley, and that is 1 down. Jim Hickman will stand in. Jim Hickman's a right-hand batter. Batting .245, 13 homers, 46 RBIs in 1962. Koufax looks in. Gets signed by Roseboro, and the pitch. That's the first one. That's going to be a 2-9. 2-9 to Hickman from the right side, and that's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And Koufax gets him with that looping curveball, and he just missed it. First strikeout for Koufax. There's 2 down, and here comes Felix Manzanilla. He is, in the year 1962, he batted .275, 11 homers, and 59 RBIs. And the pitch by Koufax is a 5-9. And from the right side, that 5-9, it's going to be a called strike 3. Manzanilla goes down on strikes. Koufax picks up 2 strikeouts in the inning. And it's a 1-2-3, and that's the end of 2. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0, and we'll be right. God, what the hell? All right, get back. Runs. Okay, we go to the 3rd inning, and it's going to be Burright, Koufax, and Maury Wills. J Hook. Circles the mound. Now he's back on the rubber. He looks at Taylor, gets the sign. J Hook delivers the pitch. And that goes 2-4. Excuse me, 3-3. 3-3 from the right side, and that's going to be a ballpark for Burright. And he is a right-hand batter, so he goes 1-6. That's a 13. That's a line drive to the shortstop, Chacon, and he makes the play. Nice leaping grab by Chacon. And here comes Sandy. Sandy batted .087 in 1962, 1 homer, 14 RBIs. Sandy goes righty. And the pitch by Hook. He goes 4-9. 4-9, right side, 4-9, and he doesn't have the power. 1-12. Home run, double the rest of the way. That is a 10. And that's going to be, oh, look out. Wait a minute. She is gone. Timeout. Shit. Let me see. That was a 4-9. Oh yeah, well, it wasn't a diamond shot, but he wasn't. I don't think he's a 1 card. So why did it go out? I gotta undo the play. Koufax is a. Oh, he is a 1 NR. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so I guess that's it. It is a 4-9. And Koufax bangs it out of the Polo Grounds and gives the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. 1 out, and we go to the top of the order, and Maury Wills will check in. He tripled his first time up. J Hook takes his cap off, wipes his brow, and now steps on the rubber. Gets a sign by Taylor, and the pitch to Maury Wills goes 1-8. 1-8 on the right side. Split chance 1-13 on a single. Ground ball to first base. It's going to be a 4, so that's going to be a base hit. It gets through the right side, and Maury Wills is on, and that is dangerous. With 104 stolen bases that year, and that's going to be dangerous. And Maury Wills will not waste no time, and Taylor better be ready. So we are going to get the jump. So we go with Maury Wills, 2 through 6 and a 9 for a 19. Drop that down to a 17 on the hold. And J Hook's a 0. And the catcher is a minus. Well, that's a good question. Did I have that right? Sammy Taylor is a +2. I don't know why that was there. +2. So that negates that. So we have a 1-19 on the jump. Let's see if he gets the jump. A 10. And he does not get the jump. So he goes to the back number. Oh, wait a minute. We got a pick off on the 1. We go back on the back number. That is the pickoff, right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it is the pickoff. We go to the back number 1-16. If he gets it within the range on the back number, he dives back safely. And he does. It's 1 again, so he does not get the lead. So Gilliam is going to swing away here. And Gilliam goes 3-3 from the righty, and that's going to be a upward diamond. So that's ballpark, I believe. 1-13 is a single, and that's an 18, so that's a line out to the second baseman. Montanilla right there, he makes the play. Line out. So that is 2 away. 1 on. Davis the batter, batting from the left side. Davis hit a ground ball to Hodges at first. And the pitch is going to be a 5-5 on a 9. 5-5 lefty, and that's going to be a called strike 3, and Davis strikes out. And that's Hook's first strikeout of the game. So that's it. Sandy goes long ball for the Dodgers, gets another run for them here in the 3rd on 2 hits. They leave a man, and we played 2.5 here at the Polo Grounds. Los Angeles 2, and the Mets nothing. Well, Sandy has a 2-0 lead. Okay, Sammy Taylor will lead it off. Sammy in 1962 batted .214. 3 homers, 21 RBIs. Sandy looks in, gets a sign, and delivers. And he goes 3-7. Lefty, 3-7. Fly ball to center. Davis moving over towards his left, and he makes the catch, 1 down. Here comes J Hook. He's a 3-batter card. And he does have, let's see, 3 week. Yeah, Sandy Koufax, a 1 NR. I didn't even realize that. Well, anyway, J Hook's a 3 week left. And the pitch by Sandy, lefty on lefty. 6-8. 6-8 on 11. So 6-8 lefty, and Sandy gets a called strike 3. So Hook gets hooked, and that's Sandy's third strikeout of the game. 3 out of his last 4. We swing back up to the top of the Mets lineup, and it's Joe Christopher. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center his first time out. First time up. Sandy looks in, gets signed, and he's going to deliver. That'll count. And that's going to be a 5-3. Righty, 5-3, X-play to the pitcher. Now Sandy, he has a lot going on here, so let's see. Sandy is a 5-16. He has to clear 1 through 6, not to let the ball go up the middle. Let's see what he gets. He gets a 10, so it's going to be a G3, and the numbers read 14. And Sandy plays it cleanly, and that's going to be passed over to Ron Fairley at first. Mark it down as a 1-3, and the Mets are out in order for the second time in this game. At the end of 3, it's the Dodgers 2 and New York nothing. We'll be going to the 4th. Uh-oh. I don't want to say nothing now, but let's go. Tommy Davis will stand in here in the 4th inning. Dodgers are leading it 2-0 here on the Saturday night at the ballpark. Tommy Davis, right-hand batter, flew out to left field his first time up. J Hook looks in and delivers. He goes 2-8 on Tommy, so 2-8 from the right side. 2-8 is popped up in the infield. Chacon is calling for it, and he makes the play. So that's popped out to 6. 1 down. Here comes Ron Fairley. Fairley grounded out his first time up. 0 for 1. And J Hook delivers. And he goes 4-7 on him. 4-7 lefty. And that's going to be a cold strike 3. And Ron Fairley strikes out looking. Fairley picks up number 2. And here comes Big Frank Howard. Frank Howard grounded out to short his first time up. 0 for 1. And J Hook delivers his pitch, and he goes 6-6. Right side, 6-6. Chop it down to third. Cook plays it cleanly on a 1-hop, flies over to Hodges, and that is it. 5-3, and the Dodgers are out 1-2-3 here in the 4th inning. We played 3.5 here at the Polo Grounds in New York. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers, the first time since leaving in 1957, back in New York, and they lead it 2-0 over the 1962 new franchise of New York Mets. We'll be talking to you in around 10 seconds. Trying to get out of that habit of saying we'll take a break or whatever they say. I don't even know why they say it. Anyway, Koufax back on the bunt. And here comes Chacon. He'll lead it off for the Mets. Chacon walked his first time up. Yellow Chacon is a right-hand batter. Koufax looks in, gets the sign by Roseboro. And he drops in on a 1-3. 1-3 from the left side, and that's a bouncer to Gilliam at third. He picks it, fires to Fairley, and that's 1 quick out. 1 away. Cliff Hook. The hook and a Cook. And the Cook is up. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to second base first time up. Got to count, but it might change. If it changes, that's okay. It's a 5-9. 5-9 from the right side. And that's going to be a called strike 3. And Koufax picks up another strikeout. Looking, and Cook didn't like the call. And that's Koufax's 4th strikeout. And here comes Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas is 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Koufax looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro, and delivers. And he goes 4-7 on Koufax from the right side. 4-7 split, 1-4 single, line out the rest of the way. That's a 3. That's a shot towards the right side, and Burright leaps, and he can't get it. It's going to go into right center field for a base hit. And that is the first hit for the New York Mets. Well, I guess that's over with. Koufax is not going to get a no-hitter here tonight. Gil Hodges steps in. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. 2 outs, runner on first. Koufax from the stretch. Ooh, foul tip. And the pitch to his old teammate. And that's going to count. And that's going to go 1-7 on an 8. 1-7 on an 8 from the left side. 1-7. That's 1-7. Home run, 1-4. Fly ball the rest of the way. It's going to be an 8. So that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Davis going back, and he's at the track. He's at the wall, and he makes the catch to end the inning here in the 4th inning. So for the Mets, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on, and we played 4 here at the Polo Grounds. Haven't played a game here in 4 years, and it's the Dodgers 2 and the New York Mets nothing. We'll go to the 5th. All right, J-Hook there. Roseboro will step in, batting from the left side. J-Hook. Looks in, gets a sign by Taylor. And delivers the pitch. And that goes. See if that's better. No. I gotta get a light filter. I'm gonna get that tomorrow at Michael's. Get that glare out. All right, so it's a 5-9. 5-9 on Hook's card from the left side. 5-9. It's going to be an X play to the shortstop, and that'll be Chacon. He's a 4-34. So he has to clear 1-2-6 on the 20 for the range. And that's a 19. He gets that done. So he goes on a 34 from the shortstop. He goes 3-15-18 on an E1. And we're going to add this up. And we got an 11-13 on the shortstop. And he boots it. And we have an error. First error of the game on a 13. And that's an E6. As I was putting these lineups together and looking at their ranges and everything, you could tell that this could be a lot of errors in this game. And this is the first one. We're almost halfway through, so that's a good sign. Anyway, a runner on first, nobody out. Roseboro 4-5 on an 18. No hold, +2 on the hoop. All right, so he evens out on an 18. Let's see if he gets the jump on a 4 and 5. Roseboro being held. So that's a -2, so that's a 16, but he gets the 2 for the catcher. And let's see if he gets the jump, 4, 5, that's a deuce. And he's not going to get it. So back number is a 12, -4 is an 8, +2 is a 10. Don't want that either. Corners are in, so Burright's a C. He'll go to a D. And the D on the hit and run will go to a C. Koufax up. Koufax can hit. He just proved that. All right, so let me see. I'm thinking hit and run here. Hit run. He goes to a D to a C because the corners are in and being held. All right, let's try it. We're going hit run here. Hit run. So, damn it. Let's see what he gets on the hit run. So Larry Burright, waiting for the pitch by J Hook. Taylor gives him the sign. And he's going to deliver. Johnny Roseboro takes off. And here comes the pitch. And that, ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Shit, that is so bad. 6-12. Alright, so hit run. Shit. Hit run. What is this? 6-12. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Alright, 6-12 on that hit run. So it's on the pitcher's card from the right side. 6-12 is going to be a ground ball, X play to first base. Okay, so we got Gilt Hodges. He has a 3 range. Nope, he has a 3 range now because he was holding them. So his range goes up to a 1-4 on a hit. So he has to clear 1-4 on the 20. And it's an 18. He gets that done. And the add up numbers are a 7. So Hodges is a 25. The first baseman on a 7 is good. He scoops it. So it goes 18 for G1. He might have the double play here. Hodges grabs the ball. He fires to Chacon at second. Chacon back to Hodges, double play. And that'll be a 3-6-3 in the 5th inning. And that takes care of the Dodgers. 3-6 for Roseboro. So 2 down. And Koufax is going to stand in. Koufax went deep his first time up. Didn't realize he was in power. So Hook, he's going to pitch him in tight. Oh, he came in real tight with that one. Trying to send a message, maybe. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 1-6. 1-6 is going to be a swing and a miss, and Koufax strikes out. Hook will pick up his 3rd. And he gets out of it for the Dodgers here in the 5th. No runs. No hits, an error, no men left on. We're halfway through here at the Polo Grounds in New York. Dodgers 2, and the Mets nothing. We'll be coming back real soon with Schaefer Beer. Come on, guys. All right. I need coffee. Let me see. Oh. Anyway, we go to the bottom of the fifth. You're watching the 1962 Dodgers meeting the 62 New York Mets. This is the first time the Dodgers came back to New York. It was Memorial Day weekend, and well, actually it wasn't Memorial Day weekend. It was like on a Wednesday or something like that. Anyway, it was a doubleheader on that day. This is game one of the doubleheader. And you have Jay Hook against Sandy Koufax. It's 2-0 in favor of Los Angeles, and Jim Hickman will lead it off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. No runs. One error. And Hickman is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Sandy looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro, and he delivers. And that goes 6-6 on Sandy's card from the right side, and that's danger. That's a danger zone. 6-6, called strike 3, and Hickman goes down for the second time in the game. That is the 5th strikeout for Sandy. 1 away, and that will be Felix Montanilla, the second baseman. He is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Pitch by Sandy goes 5-7. 5-7 on the right side, and that's going to be another called strike 3. That's 2 in a row. Nice hook by Sandy to get Montanilla, and that's number 6. 2 down, 2 quick outs, and here comes Sammy Taylor. Sammy Taylor's a left-handed bat. Flew out to center field his first time up. Koufax looks in and delivers. He goes 5-8, and that's trouble. That's going to be 3 in a row. 5-8 from the left side. Oh no, it's the next play. Second base. Burright's going to be challenged here. Range-wise, he's a 2, so he has to clear a 2 on the 20. And pop that in. Oh, that changed. That's a 5. All right, so he has to clear 1-2, so he's safe there on a 6. Burright's at 34. At second base, 34. He's good there. He's going to make the play, and that'll do it for the Mets here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 6, and we are done. 4-3. And that's 3 up, 3 down for Sandy and the Dodgers and the Mets. And we play 5. And it's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. We'll go to the 6th. Jay Hook back on the bump, and here comes Maury Wills. Maury Wills is in a flip. You have flip. No runs. Maury Wills is 2 for 2, tripled in the first, singled in the third, came home on the sacrifice by Gilliam, and mark that 5. Gilliam's the third baseman, so Maury Wills stands in. Corners are in, foul tip on Maury. And Jay Hook's pitch. He goes 4-5. 4-5, he's batting from the left side, so 4-5, it's a chopper down to second base. Montanilla picks it up, fires to Hodges at first, and that's 1 down here in the 6th. 1 away, Gilliam, 0 for 1, sacrificed fly ball to right field to get in Maury Wills for the Dodgers' first run. Hook's pitch. And that goes 1-7. 1-7, and that's going to be lifted to center field. Hickman moving over towards his left, and he makes the catch for the second out here in the 6th inning for the Dodgers. Here comes Willie Davis. Davis struck out his last time up. He is 0 for 2 in the game. 2-0's your score. And the pitch by J Hook. And it goes 2-8. 2-8 from the right side. That's going to be a solid base hit. A 2-out single for Willie Davis. 2 down. I'm going to take the bat out of Tommy Davis's hand. So Tommy Davis steps in from the right side. He's 0 for 2. He popped up the shortest last time up. Hook looks in, gets a sign by Taylor, and delivers. 6-8. 6-8 on an 18 from the right side. 6-8, split chance. 1 to 16 is going to be a single. Oh, he didn't get it. He lines it right out to third base. Cook with a dive and stop, and he makes the play. 6-8 on an 18, and what a dive-in tight Brooks Robinson stop, leaving his feet and making the play, and that'll do it. 5 and done. So for the Dodgers here in the 6th inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We played 5.5 here at the Polo Grounds in New York. It's the Dodgers 2 and New York nothing. No runs, 1 hit. All right, Sandy back on the bump. Coming up to the plate is going to be J Hook. J Hook is a left-handed bat. He struck out his first time up. Mets looking to get something started here. It's getting late now. You got a tough character on the bump. And the pitch by Koufax. And that goes 6 to 7. Lefty 6-7, and that's going to be a called strike 3. And J Hook walks away, and that is Koufax number 7, baby. Koufax, the Brooklyn kid, back in New York. Joe Christopher stepped in. The right fielder is 0 for 2 in this game. And the pitch by Koufax is a 2-6, and that's what they got to do. They got to stay off Koufax's card. 2-6 from the left side. Ground ball to the right side. Burright ranges to his left. Grabs it and fires to Fairley at first, and that's the 2nd out. 4-3. 2 outs, and here comes Chacon. Chacon, a right-hand batter. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out the 3rd his last time up. Koufax looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro. And the pitch to Chacon is a 6-5. From the right side, 6-5, and that's a called strike 3. And Chacon just looks at the home plate umpire, and he's shaking his head. 8 strikeouts for Koufax on another 1-2-3 inning, 7 in a row. And we played 6 here at the Polo Grounds, and it is the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And we'll be going to the 7th inning in just a few seconds. All right, we go to the 7th inning. Ron Fairley will lead it off. He's 0 for 2, struck out. Excuse me. Struck out his last time up. J Hook. The only 2 mistakes he gave J Hook. Gave in today. He gave the triple to Maury Wills, a sacrifice from Gilliam to get the run home, and Koufax banged the home run in right field. That's the only mistakes he made today. 5-8. 5-8 lefty. Chop it down to first base. Hodges scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself. Unassisted, number 3. One away. Big Frank Howard steps in. He's 0 for 2, 2 ground ball. Grounded out to short and third, 0 for 2. Jay Hook pitching to Howard very carefully in this game. Hook looks in, gets the sign, and he delivers. And he goes 4-6 from the right side, and that's ball 4. He lost him. So that is Hook's first walk of the game. And Frank Howard he's a 20 on a 2 jump. You're not going to get that. Don't even waste your time. But he's going to be held. And he's a 2-0. Roseborough's about it. Corners are in. And now Casey pulls him back, so the corners are not in. Roseborough is a B bunter and a hit and run. He's being held. 1 out. And who's up, all right? Bunt or a hit and run. He's being held, so he drops down to a B. Give up the out, 1 out. I'm not doing it. Anyway, here comes Hook's pitch. And that goes 210 on a 20. Right side, 210, and that's going to be a split double on a 1-16. He doesn't get the double, but he gets the single, and it's a 2-star single. Howard rounding second. He's headed for third, and now he's getting the green light, and he's going to be held up at third. Hold on. 10. 20. And he goes to third. So it's a base hit, first and third. That's Howard. Howard's speed is a 1-11, and he makes it. What number? 7. And now the Dodgers have first and third. Corners are going to be in. And Larry Burright, the batter. So now, situation, Roseborough is a 4-5 on an 18. And he has the star, he has the asterisk, and he has to go if he gets the steal. Burright's 0 for 2. Let's see if he can put it in the air. Hook looks in. Gets the sign by Taylor. The Mets are set up for the double play. Corners are in. Middle infielders are back. And pitched by Hook. And he goes 1-8. And that's going to be a strikeout. A swing and a miss by Burright. And Hook gets another strikeout. That's his 4th of the game, and that was a key strikeout right there. And here comes Koufax. Koufax homered in the 3rd inning, solo shot to right field, and he struck out his last time up. So J Hook trying to get out of trouble right here. 2-0. Dodgers lead it. We're in the 7th inning. Don't want to give up another run here. And the pitch by Hook. And he goes 1-6 on that, on a 6. So it's a 1-6, and that's going to be a swing and a miss by Koufax. And J Hook picks up 2 strikeouts here in the 7th inning, and he gets out of trouble. Runners on the corners. So for the Dodgers, no runs. They get 1 hit, a walk, and 2 men left on. We're at the stretch. And it's the Los Angeles Dodgers 2 and the New York Mets nothing. We'll be right back because I need a break. It's an A-cream break. No runs. 2 minutes to lift 2 men on. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. You got any questions? You want to ask me anything? Just say it now because I really can't see the screen. My phone show the A cream. Road Scholar, do you know what it is? I'll wait for your answer. Okay. So you know there's no egg in there, right? Anybody else want to know what an A cream is? All right, I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. In a minute. Okay, here's the recipe. I don't know if you guys are gonna see this. It's milk, it's seltzer, and it's one of a kind syrup. And let me see if you can read that. I'm waiting for it to show up on the screen. There's the milk. There's the seltzer. Let's see, and you bet it. You got it, Ron. I don't have chocolate. I favor chocolate. Let me see. Am I going the right way? I favor chocolate. I only had vanilla, but ½ inch of syrup, quarter milk, a quarter of milk, and the rest of the way with the seltzer. And you shake it all around. This is a vanilla A cream. I'll be right back. Anyway, there it is. That's a vanilla cream. Alright, let's get back to the ball game. Let me see, is it going to show up? I really don't have drinks near my cards and stuff like that, but and that takes care of that. That's the 7th inning stretch A-cream. All right, back to the game. Just moving things out of the way here. Okay, back to the game, and we go to the bottom of the 7th, and it's going to be Cliff Hook against Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax is working on a one-hitter here in the 7th inning. He has 8 strikeouts, and the Mets haven't threatened, not once in this game. And Thomas is the only one with the hit. And we're ready to play the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Koufax pitch to Roseboro. And that's a 3-8. 3-8 from the left side, and that's going to be lifted to right field. Frank Howard moving over towards the foul line, and he gloves it for the first out here in the 7th. Frank Thomas steps in, right-hand batter. Like I said, he was the only one last time up. He hit a single. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Koufax looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro, and the delivery, and it's going to be a 1-5 from the left side, and that's going to be tapped right back to the mound. Koufax gloves it over to Ron Fairley for the second out, two down, 2 quick outs. And that is already 9 in a row by Koufax. Here comes ex-teammate Gil Hodges. Hodges batting from the right side, he's 0 for 2. And Koufax looks in, gets a sign by John Roseboro, foul tip. And the pitch. Ah, shit. 5-5. All right, the lights are going off now. And that's a 5-5. That's a cold strike 3. Koufax ends the 7th with a strikeout. That's 9. And that's 10 Mets out in order. 10 down and 1, 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 in a row set down by Koufax. We played 7 here at the Polo Grounds. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers 2. The New York struggling Mets, nothing. We'll go to the 8th inning here at the Polo Grounds. All right, Jay Hook back on the bump. Maury Wills will lead it off. The corners are up already. Maury is 2 for 3 in the game. Jay Hook, Los Angeles, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For the Mets, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. We're in the 8th inning. Maury Wills is up at bat, and the pitch by Jay Hook goes 110. 110 from the right side, and that's going to be a ground ball to Mountaineer at second. He scoops it up, fires to Hodges, and that is 1 down. Jim Gilliam. Gilliam is 0 for 2, sacrifice fly in the first inning to give the Dodgers their first run. Hickman, Thomas, and Christopher, they're playing straight up in the outfield. And the pitch by Hook goes 6-6. And Gilliam's a lefty, 6-6. That's lifted to left field. Thomas moving over towards his left. He's on the run, and he makes the catch. In left center field, nice play by Thomas for the second out. Two away, and Willie Davis will step in. Willie singled his last time up, and he's 1 for 3 in the game. Hooks in, just a sign by Taylor. And the pitch. And that goes 4-7. From the left side, 4-7, and that's going to be cold strike 3, and Jay Hook will end the inning again on another strikeout. That is number 6 on the night. It's a 1-2-3, and we played 7.5 here at the Polo Grounds. Dodgers 2, and the Mets nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Okay, you're watching the Saturday night at the ballpark with me. Stuck with me on a Saturday night. It's a rainy, windy, drifting rain hitting the house like crazy. I thought we would lose power out here. So far, so good. Anyway, Jim Hickman will step in from the right side. Jim Hickman is 0 for 2. Struck out twice in this game against Koufax. That'll count. That's a foul tip. And the pitch, and that's subject to move, and it did. Could be in favor of Jim Hickman. 2-8. 2-8 from Koufax from the left side. I just missed a solid single on the 2-7. 2-8 is a ground ball to short. Picked up by Wills. He fires to first. The fairly 1 down. And Koufax just moving along. Felix Montanillo will be the batter. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch by Koufax is a 4-7 from the right side. And that's a split 1-4 on a single. And that's a 4, and it gets through. It gets over the head of Burright and into right center field. Davis cuts it off and sends it back in, and the Mets got their second hit of the ball game. Well, they got the tying run to the plate, and I'm going to assume they're going to hit for Taylor. Let's see what all right, help me out, Ron. Good? All right. Casey Sanger is thinking here, and let's see. Yep, he's going to the bench, and there's going to be a pinch hitter. Let's see. Tying run. Who's the best? Lefty. Charlie Neal. Good power. 11 homers. I guess he's going to play the second game of the doubleheader, but I'm not playing that. Okay, Mark Thornberry. All right. I was answering Rhodes call. Oh, okay. Mark Thornberry, Charlie Neal. We got the tying run to the plate. Obi Landris, Cannell, Chickett, or Richie Ashburn. Lefty on lefty, you don't want to do that. I guess Charlie Neal is going to be the answer here. Hold on. Felix Montanilla. Montanilla didn't move him. All right, Sammy Taylor's going to be pinched hit here. Looks like it's going to be 2 pinch hitters for sure. So we'll pencil in Charlie Neal for Taylor. Pinch hit. Number 8, Neal. pinch hitter. All right, Neil comes to bat in the year of 1962. He hit 11 homers, 58 RBIs, and he batted .260. And that's going to be it. So Charlie Neal is going to bat here and see if he could do some damage. All right, Montania is on first base. No threat to steal here. He'll be held. So his running speed will be cut down by 1. So we go down to 11 there. Koufax looks in, gets the sign by Roseboro. J Hook on deck, but foul tip. It's going to be called back, I believe. Casey's not going to let him bat. Down by 2, he got a runner on. And the tying run at the plate. Here comes the pitch by Koufax, and that goes 112 on a 12. 112 on a 12, and that's one of those squares up. I forget what they call it. God damn it. Ballpark, man. It's a 1-4. A line out the rest of the way. It's a 12. It's a line out. And Mountaineers gets back to the bag. Maury Wills throws it to Fairley, try to pick off Montania, and he gets back safely. So that's a line out to Wills. So Charlie Neal hit it on the screws, but didn't get anything out of it. Maury Wills right there. And let's see what Casey wants to do, and he's gonna send up. He's calling Hook back, and Richie Ashburn is gonna grab a bat, and that's J Hook's night. We'll give you the line score on J Hook in a minute. And Richie Ashburn. Alright, so we go 9. Ashburn. Pinch hitter for Hook. Pinch hit. Alright, Ashburn on the year of 62, 7 homers, 28 RBIs. And he batted .306 on the season. 389 at bats, 7 homers, 28 RBIs. So let's see what Koufax does here with him. Montania on first, 2 outs. Ashburn the batter. He'll bat from the left side, lefty on lefty here. Richie Ashburn goes end power on both sides of the plate. And foul tip from Koufax. Koufax's next pitch. And that goes 5-11. 5-11 to the left side. 5-11, and what do you think? It's a called strike 3, and Ashburn strikes out. Koufax reached 10 strikeouts. And that'll do it for the New York Mets here in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. We played 8 here at the Polo Grounds in New York. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. We'll go to the 9th as soon as I figure out who's going to be behind the plate. I think it's going to be Harry Chiti, Chiti. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Hodges, Hook, Hickman, Christopher. Yep, he's the only replacement. So Chiti batting. Neal's out. Chiti's in. Pencil him in. 8. G-D-C-H-I-T-I. If I pronounce his name right, Chief D. 195 batter. 195. And he hit no homers and no RBIs, 41 at-bats. I guess he's up and he's behind the plate now. And he'll go 4E16. He'll go 4E16. 4E16. Throw is a T13. And his pass is 2. Taylor's out. C-H-I-T-I. All right, and that'll do it. New pitcher, of course. This guy's name I can't pronounce. Ray DeVault. D-A-V-I-A-U-L-T is on the mound. And D-A-V-I-A-U-L-T. He is a right-hander. And he comes in at 6.22 on the ERA for the year. He goes 1-5. Oh boy. And 0. All right, so those are the Met moves. Let's see how it works out. Tommy Davis will lead it off here in the 9th inning. 2-0 Dodgers. You're watching the SOM Saturday night at the ballpark. We are here at the Polo Grounds, the 62 Mets against the 62 Dodgers. First visit since leaving New York. And they are playing the New York Mets here on this Memorial Day weekend. Anyway, here comes the, I don't even know how to pronounce that guy's name. Alt? Never even heard of him. I was 3 years old, 1962, what the hell. Tommy Davis. Tommy's 0 for 3 in the game. And the pitch goes 1-3 from the right side, and that's going to be Ballpark. We didn't have too many of them tonight. Ballpark for a right-hand batter is a 6. That's a 16, and he's going to line it out to Chacon at shortstop, and that'll be the first out. So 6. L. I got to get the pitcher's name. I got to get the right pronunciation. Anyway, 1 out. Ron Fairley, the batter. Fairley is 0 for 3. And he delivers on a 14. That's a 4-9. 4-9 lefty, and that's going to be a split 1-6. That's a 14, so that's going to be a base hit on a split. So Ron Fairley gets his first hit of the night, 1 out single here in the top of the 9th. Fairley not a threat to steal, and here comes Big Frank Howard. Big Frank Howard, he walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2 in the game. And here comes the pitch. That'll count. And delivers. That could change, and it does. It goes 6-7. 6-7 on a 20. Righty, 6-7. X play to second base. Montanilla is a 5 range now because he was holding him. Yep, he was holding, so he goes to a 5. He has to clear an 8. He's a 1-6, 1-8, and he's on a 32. So let's see what gives here. This is going to be trouble. No, it's not. He makes a nice play. He grabs it for G2. Let's add him up, and that's a 10. And he doesn't make the error. So it's going to be a fielder's choice, Montanea to Chacon for 1, and not in time. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. 4-6. With 2 outs. So Frank Howard's now on first base. Johnny Roseboro, left-hand batter. Howard's going to be held. Hodges is holding him. And Chacon at short is holding. So Roseboro singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3 in the game. And that goes 1-11. From the right side. Oh, and he hits Frank Howard. Excuse me, he hit Roseboro. And Roseboro says we got plenty of ice in the dugout. Hit batter. And he takes his base. Frank Howard moves down to second, his first and second, with 2 outs. And pinch hitter maybe? Is that what Walter Olson is thinking? Let's see. Nope, didn't let him bat. All right, so Larry Albright, right-hand batter, struck out his last time up, hit into a ground double play, and he lined out. First and second, Howard on second, Roseboro up first. And the pitch, that'll count. It's a 6, and that'll go 6-7. On pitch is caught on a 20, 6-7, and that's going to be another X play. And Montanea is a 4 this time, so he's a 1 through 6 on the range. And a 34, we'll check that out in a minute. That's a 15, so Montanea is going to grab it on a G2 again, and he goes rare play. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bounce. I got to read it now. The ground ball to the pitcher. It's off the pitcher to second base. Montanea picks it up, and now he fires to Hodges, and that'll do it for the Dodgers. And that'll take care of the 9th. No runs on 1 hit. A hit batter. 2 men left on. An error. No error. 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers 2 and the New York Mets nothing. Sandy has a shutout going. So let's see if he can get it. 1 hit. All right. So Koufax back on the bump here in the 9th inning. Ish, I believe it's out. And it'll be Joe Christopher, Chacon, and Cliff Hook. Possibly, maybe, pinch hitters, who knows. Maybe Marv Thornberry can get in that bat here. You never know. Koufax looks in, gets a sign by Roseboro. Christopher is 0 for 3. He grounded out to second base his last time up. And pitch, and I'm missing the dice tower all of a sudden. That's a 2, and that's going to be a 3-6. Lefty, 3-6, and it's popped up in the infield. Koufax is pointing up, and it looks like Fairley's coming in, Roseboro, and it's going to be Fairley makes the play on a pop out. So that's 1 down, first baseman. Christopher's done. Here comes Emilio Chacon. Chacon is 0 for 2. He walked in the first inning, grounded out and struck out. Koufax with 10 strikeouts. And he delivers the pitch. And it's a 3-7. On a 5, lefty, 3-7, and that's ball 4. So Chacon gets a walk, and that is huge right now, especially in a game like this. The tying run is coming to the plate. It's coming to the plate. Let's see what the old man wants to do. He ain't doing nothing. He's gonna let Cliff Cook hit. Yeah. Cook is 0 for 3. Flied out to right field his last time up. And the pitch by Koufax. And what is he, a week? Yeah, he's weak. And that is a 6-4. 6-4 on a 4. So righty, 6-4. X play to center field. I don't think we had an X play on center field, any outfielder in this game. And that's going to be Willie. It's going to be Willie Davis. He has to clear a 3 on the 20, not to let that ball drop in. And he's a 416 on an E1, 714 on an E2, and a 318 on an E3. Let's see if anything could work out for the New York Mets here. And that's a 14. It's not going to get done. That's an F2 and a 9, and he's going to make the play for the second out. Nice run and play by Davis. That's 2 down, and it's up to Frank Thomas. You got the right guy at bat here. Thomas is 1 for 3 in the game. Runner on first. A long ball ties it up. He needs that 211, 212, and we got a tie game. He also has a split home run 1 to 14 and a double the rest of the way. So let's see what happens here. He needs the 2. He needs the 2 column. Koufax looks in, gets the sign. Koufax knows it too. Foul tip. And here comes the pitch by Koufax. 2 outs, runner on, and the pitch to Frank Thomas. And he gets a 1-4. He doesn't get it. 1-4 from lefty, and that's a ground ball to Burright at second base. He grabs it, he fires the fairly, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. The Los Angeles Dodgers, for the first time in 4 years, come back to New York, and they beat the New York hometowners 2-0. Sandy Koufax with another wonderful pitching night. So that's the final score. Los Angeles 2, the New York Mets nothing. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Mets, Sandy goes a 2-hitter, no runs, 2 hits, and the Mets committed 1 error. Los Angeles 2, Mets none. 2. Get the box score. All right. So that takes care of another telecast on the Saturday night at the ballpark. If you guys have any suggestions on a game, just let me know in the comments, and I could do it for you, I guess. Koufax, Drysdale. Koufax the best. Yeah, Ron, he is the best. He proved it last week, and he proved it this week. Pitching, hitting cards. I need the other one too. Koufax is the best. You know, not a very good Met team. You know, I like to see him against the better teams in the league, but maybe we'll do how many starts did he have? 26 starts. I don't want to do that. I got too much going on my solitaire leagues, and then my club, my Strat club. I gotta, you know, dedicate 1 day out of the week. How about Cards and Cubs? How about Cards and Cubs? Yeah, what year, Ron? thirsty. You got a specific year that you want to see? Is your club forming a league? No, they've been around. They've been around for. These guys have been together for some time now. I don't exactly know when they started the club. It's a half hour. It's in Hamilton, New Jersey. And I went there last month for the first time and played 4 games. And a bunch of good guys, you know, Strat guys. And we have one coming up this Saturday on the 16th. So I'll be attending. I don't know all the particulars. I was there for the last game, the last month, and I wasn't getting any points or anything like that. There's a point system that they go on, and this will be my first true induction to the club. So, you know, I'll get more details on how it's run and how it works. Unfairly. So you said the 73 season, Cubs and Cards. Okay. Okay, we could do that. 73. Opening day, maybe. Let me just save this. I'm not gonna do anything right now. 62. Let me say delete. Oh, come on, man. All right, we could do a 73. I'll look it over, and then I'll probably see you on Jeff's channel or someone's channel, and I'll mention a few games that you might want to see. Let me just go on Baseball Reference and I'll look it over. Maybe we'll go with the 2 top pitchers, 2 aces on the club. Gibson was there still? I don't think he was. 73. Carlton's, Gibson, I gotta look. Let's see. Seaver for sure. Road Scholar, you want to see Seaver for sure? You guys want me to do Met games? Is that what you're telling me? I know Ron said, never mind me. I'm looking at the Mets envelopes. Oh, okay. Save, delete, what did I say? LAD, caps, LAD, at New York, that's 1962. 6-2. Cubs have Fergie. Yeah, I know. That's a good one. 62. Yeah, that'd be Fergie. Yeah, I'd like to get Fergie on the table for sure. 1973. Alright, I'll go over it, see what the Cardinals have as far as. Well, I could look now. Hold on a second. New York Mets. And safe. 1973. I haven't put those out in a long time. 73. You want the old, yeah. You want the older 73 set, or you want the newest set? League. See what the schedule says. All right. Game for either. Dealer's choice. Yeah. All right. Let's see. 73, April 6th. St. Louis had Gibson against Steve Blass, Pittsburgh. And the Mets had Philly against the New York Mets at Shea. Carlton, Seaver, and Gibson and Blass. That's opening day. Seaver and Carlton, and Gibson and Blass. Let's go to Seaver. Tommy Boy was 19 and 10 with a 208. Philly. Carlton was, he didn't have a great year, 13 and 20. A 3.90 ERA, 293 innings pitched. He pitched 40 games though. And then we got Pittsburgh. Who did I say? Steve Blass? I think I did. Did I? It wasn't Ellis. I think it was Blast. And he was 3-9 on opening day. And Gibson on St. Louis. And Gibby was 12 and 10 with 2.77. He pitched 25 starts, 195 innings. All right, I'll go on Baseball Reference. I'll look these games over and see what gives. Let me see these cards. Let me see, 73. Roger that, yeah. All right. I'll go over what's going on in 73 and see what I can come up with. You know, Gibson would be good. Carlton would be good. He's another one. Seaver, of course. Go down the line. Starting pitches. Let me see. Teams. No, wrong one. Yeah, shit. Teams. Come on, mate. Come on. All right, players. Let's go with ERA. Starting pitches. Oh, Had Necro. Necro was 13-10. Carl Morton 15-10, both with ERAs under 4. Gentry, he only had 14 starts. Have a good weekend, everyone. You too. You too, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in and watching, stuff like that. And I'm gonna cut it. I had a long day. I gotta end this thing. All right, until next Saturday. This is Mike. You watched the Saturday night at the ballpark, and the final score was the Los Angeles Dodgers 2 and the New York Mets nothing. We'll see you the next time. Until the next time. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Road Scholar.